Hey everyone, it's Wendy here. Have you ever been driving down the road just after you've bought a new car and you notice that everybody else on the road seems to be driving that car and you've never noticed that car on the road before, and all of a sudden every second car happens to be that way? That's a bit like being a widow. As soon as you become a widow, you become really sensitive to the number of happy couples there are in the world, and they're everywhere. And in the beginning, when you're a new widow, it stabs you like someone's got a dagger in your chest, and it causes physical pain. I don't know what happens in the body to cause such a physical pain, but it's crippling. So happy Valentine's Day to everybody out there who's enjoying the day, whether you're going out to dinner, whether you've got a romantic weekend, whether you're just staying at home with a glass of wine and watching the telly. Happy Valentine's Day. For some people, it's not such a happy day. People like myself, who's 5 years down the track, and it's really neither here nor there, but I remember those early days, and it really hurt. So this video is about what you can do to reclaim Valentine's Day for yourself. So Valentine's Day, there are a couple of St. Valentines. The one that sticks in my mind is the Roman priest, and Christianity was taboo. If anybody was caught as a Christian, they were executed. He went round marrying people, and just for him marrying people, he was executed. And so he was then born into martyrdom and he became a saint. So there's another Valentine, Valentinus. I don't know the story behind him, but around the 1400s, about the time of Geoffrey Chaucer, there started to be these little greeting cards. Paper was starting to become a little bit easier to manufacture. It was starting to be a little bit more prevalent between the societies, and people were starting to send other people greeting cards, particularly on Valentine's Day. And then in the 1800s, we get these books that are Valentine's Day cards. They're all handcrafted. They are commercially made, but they're handcrafted. And it was when our population was a quarter of the size of what it is now, and we're at plague proportions, truly, that these Valentine's Day cards was a way of showing your intentions towards a lady. Ladies didn't send them, but a man would send them to a lady to show his intentions for her. And so we've just carried on the tradition, and they're much more commercial and certainly inexpensive. We've got e-cards, you can make your own cards. But what happens when you lose your partner? And all of a sudden these really special days like Valentine's Days and birthdays, what do you do? So what I decided, and I can only speak for myself, lots of people do lots of different things. So what I decided was that I was going to reclaim the day for myself. And so I was my own Valentine for a couple of years, and I would work out what I wanted to do for the day. One year I took myself to the drive-in, and that was my Valentine to me. Because whilst it's about romantic love, it first and foremost has to be about love. And you have to love yourself before you can love somebody else. And if your heart is disintegrating because the person that you love is not there to share it with anymore, you have to learn to love yourself again. And in doing that, you actually start to reclaim lots of your life. And Valentine's Day was one of the days that I decided to reclaim for myself. And so I picked things that I wanted to do. I wanted to go and have a massage. So one year I went to a spa and I had a lovely day at the spa resort. Another day I took myself into the city and I went and saw a show. I went and took myself to dinner, and I could have done it with friends. But this was my Valentine's Day. This was me reclaiming Valentine's Day. And now, today is Valentine's Day, and I'm doing a video that hopefully helps somebody else who's just really hating the day, because it reminds them that their partner is gone and that there will be no more Valentine's Days with them. So just a short little video. I really wish you were absolutely fantastic, full of joy Valentine's Day. So you might have wondered about these little flowers. This is my little treat, and in fact I bought it because I thought it'd make a really cool thumbnail. But now I get to eat the chocolates. So I suppose this is my Valentine's treat to myself this year. So while I'm devouring one of the roses, I feel a bit like Morticia Adams. While I'm devouring one of the roses, you can hit the subscribe button and then hit the bell icon to be notified about my next video. And happy Valentine's Day. Cheap commercial chocolate. See ya.